So I'd like to quickly go over how to do a critique. All right, there's a lot of helpful information that I'm going to tell you. I'll try and go slowly, but try and get it over with quickly. First of all, if you go to my Edflix website, just make sure you're using the Google browser and then put in Edflix, Edflicks. You can see it right there. And when you get there, over on the left side, there's this menu. Now, if you're using your cell phone, you won't see this come up until you hit the little rectangular spot up here. And then all of a sudden, you'll be able to see this. I want you to notice that this area in yellow where it says critique, when you click on that, all of the documents that I'm going to show you in this video presentation, all of these documents here are available right here at Edflix. Remember, not edflix.com, .org, .edu, none of those. You just got to do Edflix into Google. This is one of the documents that you're going to see, and you can even download any of these documents that I'm showing you if it would help you. If you take a look, 4-step critique, and it just breaks it down. This is basically what you're going to do. This is going to be step 1, A, which is credit line, and B, which is descriptive list. That's what you're going to hand in to me by the 27th. All right. This is step 2, step 3, and step 4. So this is the whole deal. Okay. So I've asked you to create a Google document. Just name it critique, 4-step critique, something like that so that you can keep track of it. You're going to be doing step 1, A and B on this document. And remember, that's called the description phase. So on the document, it would probably be helpful if you started out by saying description, step 1, and then A and B. Now, the next thing you should do, if you haven't already, is go to Edpuzzle, not Edflix, Edpuzzle, and watch part 1 introduction and part 2 introduction. And this is 4-step method of critique. All right, so I've created an introduction for you. After you've done that, then you can take a look at part A of the description phase, which is the first thing you're going to hand in, part A. And this is what part A looks like on the document that I show you. And in the video, I talk about this little picture, and I actually show you how I would start a critique for this picture. So part A of the credit line, part A of description is the credit line, and here's all the information. The stuff here that's in green is all a prompt for you so that you know what it is you're going to be doing. So you're going to be listing what the name of the work is, who made it, what year it was made, etc. Okay, now here's another interesting handout that might come in handy for you. And once again, still on Edflix. This is actually just directions. So description is all about what do you see. Now part 1 is the credit line, and you need to list the artist's name, name of the work, just what I was talking about here. So it's just something to make sure that you don't lose your way. Okay, so now you're going to go to Edflix and you're going to look at my art documents page, and at the top you can see painting called American Gothic. You can look up American Gothic online. You don't have to use the art documents page, but it may come in handy for you because over here we have the elements and principles, which you're going to be using in step 2. So this page might be of help to you. Okay, so using American Gothic, I'd like you to do step 1, part A. Now when you get to part B, you can watch that video. Part B, of course, is the part that talks about the descriptive list. It's a shopping list. If you were going out to buy everything in this picture, that's what you would list. If you were going to recreate this, you would need 2 clouds, 4 people, 1 umbrella, blah, 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 blah. Now notice that it doesn't say 2 clouds that are crying, because we don't know if the clouds are crying. We have no idea what these clouds feel like. So we can't say that. All we know is that we see two clouds. So you can't be putting your feelings into it, your opinions into it. You'll have a chance to do that later. Now, using American Gothic, we're going to do step 2. So, I'm sorry, not step 2. You're going to go on to create another Google document so that you can go ahead and start on the next assignment. So the first assignment is description. You're going to hand that in, and then you're going to do step 2, which is analysis. And there will be, again, an Edpuzzle video that I'll post for you. Step 2, analysis, is right here, and it'll tell you exactly what you need to do. And you should watch the video so that you feel a little bit more at home in step 2. And of course, you'll get credit for watching it on Edpuzzle. All right. So after you're done watching Edpuzzle and you do step 2 analysis, then you're going to go on to interpretation. And again, there's going to be an Edpuzzle video, and you can review what you heard about in the video on any of the handouts. Then you're going to do the final step, which is judgment. And remember, when you do judgment, it has to be based on something that you're actually seeing in the picture. You can't just make it up. Okay? So here we have the final critique. You will hand in one assignment. That'll be followed by a second assignment. That'll be followed by a third assignment. And then that'll be followed by a fourth assignment. Now, I will remind you that on Edflix, if you go to critique, you can find all of the critique documents that I've shown you, and probably more, down at the bottom of the screen here. These are all the videos that I posted for you, or I will post for you on Edpuzzle, so you should be able to find them easily on Edpuzzle, because you won't get credit if you watch them here, but I think it might be helpful to you to actually see them all lined up. So there they are. All right, if you have any questions, just email me and I'll try my best to get back to you. And you guys all stay well. I miss you, and give my best to your family. Wash your hands, stay inside. I'm sorry, my mommy gene kicked in. Bye.